Hello there folks, welcome to another edition of Lads Lounge. I as always am Mr. Cheap Munch, and today I've got for you a review of Mrs. Brown's Boys, which I went to watch yesterday. Mrs. Brown's Boys, the movie. If you aren't familiar with the premise of Mrs. Brown's Boys, basically it's a comedy set in a house. Guy Brendan O'Carroll dresses as a woman, and he basically has a bunch of children and comedic things happen. All that is, you know, it's a reasonably funny series. I'm not a huge fan of it because I'm not a huge fan of the type of things that are static. I wasn't a fan of the royal family. I just don't get these comedies, or you know, comedy slash dramas that are like statically stuck in one place, like the living room or something like that. Mrs. Brown's Boys is a flat out comedy most of the time though. It's stage done and even like interacts with the audience sometimes, which follows through into the film. The film I found was a lot better because it wasn't just stuck in the house, which is funny because as he walks out of the house at the beginning, it's actually the stage production, and then he tears down the walling and suddenly it's a real street. But yeah, Mrs. Brown's Boys, the movie, as non-spoiler as possible. It was funny. There was like laugh out loud moments in there, but the problem I had with it was, for me, was it was just a generic storyline. You know, there's been a lot of times they've made films of like a comedy series that's been on telly in Britain, like Kevin and Perry, Gaston's Paradiso, Harry Hill, and generally they do kind of follow a static storyline. You know, your generic storyline. This one is, you know, problem with the family business. They gotta sort that. You know, that is the main storyline, and you know, comedy japes ensue. But funny thing is, when you have Mrs. Brown's Boys on telly, there are mistakes made while they film, and they still like keep some of those mistakes in. They also do the same in the movie, and also some in jokes. Would I have gone to watch it on my own? Because I took my mother and my fiance to watch it. They're both big fans of it. I probably wouldn't have gone and watched it on my own. No, this isn't. I love comedy, don't get me wrong, but it's not my kind of film. Like I said, I laughed at a lot of the stuff in there, but it is just a frightfully generic storyline. I mean, if you feel like a laugh, by all means go and watch it or wait for the DVD to come out. But I really wouldn't recommend like wasting your money on it. So this one's going to get a 2.5 out of 5 from me. Yeah. So next I should be going to watch Transformers 4, and I shall show you, well not show you, I shall tell you my views on that film just as soon as I've managed to watch it. Yeah, so please like, subscribe and comment down in the bottom. I shall see you guys on either the next Lads Lounge or Cheap Munch. Goodbye.